WWE?
Anybody want to talk?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have so much to talk about.
So many things.
Guys, we're in a new era of the WWE.
Oh, it's on right now? Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
That's why I said we're live.
Oh.
Like 3 times.
I think it meant like we're alive. Like, I just wanted to make sure. Look at this picture from 11 years ago.
Fucking Michelle.
Yeah.
Where's my...
Well, I didn't fuck her, but...
No, fucking Michelle.
Oh, okay. K-Dog is already in the house.
Oh, what's up, K-Dog? Welcome back.
Welcome back, my friend.
K-Dog, I don't know if you're actually a listener to our audio version, but our audio...
And Josh from the Josh and Stu podcast. The fuck is wrong with me? Sorry. Smart Spot. What the fuck? I'm so stupid today. You know, Josh and Leo.
Yeah.
From Smart Spot. Bitches.
I'm still not used to not calling you guys S marks the spot.
Yeah, well, you gotta get used to it. And Rob Haas is back.
The Haas Man.
Big Haas. Yeah.
Now, I know most of you who
Big
are
Haas Man.
watching right now are part of our loyal live video feed, but you should know we do have an audio feed that we're making enhancements to. And on the first episode of 2018,
Enhancement days.
First of all, you'll notice 2 mics are back, so that's good. There'll no longer be left and right audio issues where like you can only hear, one of us if you're like Fred and you only listen with one ear.
I miss being so close to you though.
So we got a mixer. We got a nice setup now, thanks to my wife. Of course, it took me an hour to figure it out. Which one is which? This one is that.
Guys, we have no format for the show.
If you don't know,
even worse, we have nothing to talk about. So this is going to be a weird show.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm a little concerned about. That
I'm afraid.
Are you?
Because when I don't have anything to talk about, it's talking
boy,
weird shit.
Welcome back.
We talk and what's up, guys? What's up? Hit us up. Talk to us, people.
Yeah, we talk
to us.
We have no format today, so
talk to us. The echo is unreal. Is it echo? Echo?
Okay. I am actually going to do something I haven't done in a long time.
There's an echo, you said?
On who? On Facebook?
Yeah. That might be your own thing, my friend. I don't know. Does anyone else hear an echo?
Yeah, who else is on Facebook?
Live?
Who else is on Facebook? Tell us if you hear an echo. Rob says he's hearing an echo. We'll stop and restart it if anyone else has it.
Rob, just because you banged your head against the fucking door and your head's still ringing doesn't mean there's a fucking echo for everybody, alright?
God damn. I have nothing to talk about today.
Echo is my name's Cat. That's a weird name for a cat.
Oh, what's up, Chris?
Oh, it's Chris. What's up? Chris Voltaire?
Yep.
What up, Chris?
Oh, God.
I hear one, too. Rob, you can't say the same thing. You're fucking retarded, dude. We asked anyone else besides you if there's an echo, and you said I could hear one, too.
Is anybody besides Rob on Facebook? Who is on Facebook right now? K-Dog left. Thanks, K-Dog. That helped.
Yeah, that really helped. No, K-Dog's back. Kevin, can you hear an echo on Facebook Live? Say yes.
Or no.
Or no.
What's my computer doing? Ugh.
Just like Corey banged your head against the door while boning you. Dude, no, there was no banging. Okay.
Why is... When I look at the screen up there, I'm not off.
Is there an echo?
Kevin,
please
is there an echo?
us.
Please tell us.
I can't hear you guys. You're echoing so loud. Really? Her? Come on, we can get anything right. Seriously? No echo here from Soltaire. Okay.
Yeah, but he's on Periscope.
No, he went to Facebook Live. Maybe because our voices are so radiant, because we're so beautiful, that like it just echoes through the wind.
Chris switched over?
Yeah. He's outside.
Just kidding, no echo.
All right. Okay.
All right, Rob. So it's your fault.
Fuck you, Rob.
It's your fault, Rob. God damn.
You need a better iPhone or whatever the whoosy what's you have.
All right.
All right. Kevin says there's no echo. I believe in Kevin. I vouch for him. He's a good dude.
Is he?
He is.
Is he a good brother?
He is too sweet.
Too sweet.
He's too sweet.
You know what's bad? I have no idea what we're going to talk about, so I'm pulling up Raw and SmackDown results just in case we.
Anybody have any topics you want to talk about?
Whoa. Oh God! All right, let's just start the show.
Let's just roll with it.
Let's roll with it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wretched Wrestling Podcast. I'm Craig Dixon.
What's up? First show of 2018. It's your boy Fred. What's up?
We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. Episode 74 of the Wretched Wrestling Podcast. Fred, we literally...
This fucking Pete Gas thing is just fucking killing me here on Periscope.
Who is this?
What's his name?
Benny Roast Beef?
Benny Roast Beef keeps calling me Pete Gas. I think we finally found the culprit here. And let's just say I am not.
It wasn't him last week.
There's like this Pete Gas movement, I think, going through the WWP universe, where everyone talks behind our back and decides, "Hey, let's call him Pete Gas."
They must have push notifications for when WWP goes live. So thank you for that, and thank you for continuing to insult my co-host here.
What were the other members of the Mean Street Posse?
Oh shit. Pete Gas was the most memorable because he had the funniest name. Joey Abs?
Joey Abs. And who was the blonde guy?
The third one. Nobody remembers the third one.
Yeah. He's got to have a name, guys, right?
You're getting Jon Favreau again, too.
Jon Favreau. Oh, God. Jesus.
You get that one, too. Rodney. Rodney
no.
what? Yep.
Yeah. I was thinking of Rodney
Was it
Mack.
just Rodney? I think it was, right?
Remember Rodney Mack?
Rodney Mack. Yo, you're the Mac Militant. Come on and get it on.
The lowdown.
I love the lowdown.
You like to go low down. Oh!
No.
Oh! I just threw a fucking comment at you about giving head!
Rodney. Of all people, you.
Of all people, I mean, yeah. I mean, no. I mean, listen. No,
Just hit the mic. It's going to sound great when I did that. Guys, welcome back. For our audio listeners, you'll finally notice that we have restored the two microphone system after a long delay of negligence, but we're back. We got two mics, we got a mixer now, so that audio sucks. Quality should be much better. I see the bars moving all over the place. It looks much better than it normally does, so we're back, and I don't have to sit uncomfortably close to Fred anymore.
But I thought that was the best part of the show the last couple of weeks, is that I thought personally we got closer physically and closer, of course.
Physically?
Well, because we had to move closer to each other.
Oh, okay.
And of course,
right.
More importantly...
I'll give you that.
Thank you. Self-high five. And more importantly, of course, we got closer emotionally and intimately.
That did not happen.
No, guys. Not in the gay way. Not in the butthole way. I'm saying with my heart connected to Craig's heart. My heart pierced his heart hard.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'll just say this, Craig. To start the show. Start the new year, of course. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And I love you.
Oh, God damn it. Every fucking week, man.
I fucking love this guy.
All right, guys. So we actually have...
He's the happiest person I know.
We have no format this week. We usually write things on our docket, or we're previewing or reviewing a pay-per-view. We got nothing this week. So if you guys want to interact with us, we're probably going to just go... We're just going to fly by the seat of our pants and hope that somebody... Just carry us to an hour. Who's winning the Royal Rumble? From your best friend, Benny Roast Beef.
He's not my best friend because he called me Pete Gas.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. And Jon Favreau, actually. What the fuck?
You get that a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You get Pete Gas and Jon Favreau a lot, which is strange.
It's only when if I had my haircut, like a spiked haircut, I don't get Jon Favreau anymore. Anytime it's like flat or like combed to the side or back, I always get a Jon Favreau comment. I don't know why. He has curly hair, doesn't he? I mean, I don't get the reference.
No, he has kind of short hair.
Oh, no, you know what it was? When I grew the fucking spick stash and the goatee?
Yeah.
That's when people started calling me Jon Favreau.
Yeah. I think it's the eyes, too. Like, you kind of, like, have tired eyes, which I always have to see.
Tired eyes?
Not right now, but, like, sometimes you have tired eyes. I have it, too. Like, every other time I'm recording, I'm just like, hey, so welcome back. Like, right now you look fine, but like sometimes you have those tired eyes that really... I don't know why I'm talking about your eyes. Oh, yeah, sure.
I mean, that's really nice of you, Craig. I appreciate you talking about my eyes and that you notice me. We are best friends, of course.
Okay.
So, I appreciate it, I really appreciate it.
I opened up a whole can of worms.
You opened up so much for me, emotionally.
Hopefully not everything.
Not everything, but, 1 inch at a time, people.
No.
1 day at a time.
1 inch, is that all you got?
Listen, buddy.
Rob says Fred looks like a young blue meanie.
What the fuck?
It's fucked up. Literally the ugliest looking wrestler ever. Bastion Booger.
I mean, I do compare. If you want to compare me to him,
I just think
compared to paleness, I am compared.
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
a good point. That's a good point. And JBL would probably punch you in the face.
Yeah, but I can't do a moonsault though.
Neither can he.
Terry Funk could.
No, he couldn't.
He did
He could do a moonsault like I could fall off of a building and make it look like a flip. I don't know. Anybody got any questions for us besides our appearance? How about some? You look like somebody's redneck mom. Would you say that's abuse? No, I say it looks okay.
Yeah, whatever.
That's fine.
I've heard worse.
Yeah.
I've said worse.
I don't even know what to talk about, man. We're 5 minutes in, and
it's the first Raw and SmackDown of 2018.
Right. Right.
We are something. Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns.
They had a good match.
They had a Intercontinental Championship in which, if Roman Reigns had gotten disqualified, he would lose the Intercontinental Championship, which goes, against the regular rules of wrestling. So it added a nice little stipulation to the match.
Right.
I really liked the match. I usually skip through a lot of fucking shit, but that one I watched the whole way through.
Yeah, it was a good match. I gotta tell you, man, I love this time of year because of the Royal Rumble build. This is when wrestling kind of picks back up again and starts getting good.
Yeah.
But even saying that, besides that part of it, I still had a very hard time getting through Raw and SmackDown this week. And I watched all 5 hours of both shows, and I'm already just I'm not into it. Okay, good main event of Raw. Was it no, it wasn't the main event, was it? I loved the Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe match. But at the same time, I didn't think it was the best match that either of them have had. Could have been better.
I thought it was a good match, though.
Yeah, it was good. It was okay.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Roman
I realize
Reigns...
I'm not bringing much today.
It's alright.
So far, I'm just it's alright.
I thought Roman Reigns actually did a pretty good job in the match, and I really, obviously, if you hear this show, I don't give him much credit at all, but I do believe Oh, and fucking Joe cutting that promo before in the backstage to Renee Young, how he took out Dean Ambrose and he's only living...
Oh, yeah.
And now he's a stay-at-home husband living off his wife's paycheck.
Yeah.
Super burn. That was fucking awesome.
By the way...
He got a great promo otherwise.
Yeah, and by the way, the way she reacted to that, because obviously she's dating him...
No, she's married to him now.
Oh, she's married? Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know
they're
that.
married.
Oh, yeah, right. He took a sabbatical for a week. All right. Yeah,
so now that
Renee Young is married to him, she kind of she sold it really well too. I got to give her credit too. She kind of she had such contempt for him, just the way once he started talking about that, his home life and not being there for his wife or whatever he said. I was you could just read her fucking face that she looked really upset about it. Just I'm really uncomfortable. Why'd you have to mention that part?
Yeah,
and I thought it was really good. It came off really well. Yeah, that's a good point. That was a good part.
It was a nice little shooty thing. It was pretty cool. So,
yeah.
So the Shield is kind of disbanded, I guess, through unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose is out. Roman Reigns doesn't give a fuck. Well, he kind of gives a fuck, I guess, because but he was taking out Joe. He was hurting the shoulder last week and stuff like that.
The Shield was going to end anyway when Reigns won the title at WrestleMania. So that was already, we're already about to start approaching the end of that, I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's more interesting to me is the whole dynamic now between Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, and where that's going to take us in the future. They said that Dean Ambrose, I thought Dean Ambrose was going to get involved in all this, and he still might. But they said that he's going to be out for 9 months.
Right.
So
they always oversell those things, though. So.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But, where does this go? I mean, Jason Jordan was kind of, originally supposed to go Well, I don't know if he was going to go towards this heel turn where, he was going to be the crybaby and stuff like that. They actually did chant crybaby at him this past week. And Seth Rollins is kind of taking on this mentorship role of Jason Jordan as a...
Kind of like tough love more than anything.
Yeah, he's the veteran. He's giving him some tough love. Kind of, showing him the ropes, no pun intended. But, really, it's just interesting. I can totally see Jason Jordan eventually being fed up with Seth Rollins' mentorshipness. That's not even a word. But, and eventually...
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Should I look it up in a dictionary or no?
What?
Mentorshipness?
No, I think we'll just stick with that.
No, you don't think it was a good word?
No, I think it kind of sucked.
Oh.
I just don't think it's going that way. I think they're doing what we were talking about last week, where the Dean Ambrose injury has just kind of changed their plans with Jason Jordan, and they're just replacing Jason Jordan. They're replacing Dean Ambrose with Jason Jordan, and I don't think he's turning heel now. I think the ultimate goal now
Really? Even but not by WrestleMania or whatever?
No, I don't think he's turning heel. I think they're going to stay a tag team for a while. Maybe they break up down the line. Maybe they go their separate ways. Maybe Rollins gets back in the world title picture and he kind of goes into, IC title picture. But I don't know. I'm getting the vibe that they're just going to do this tough love thing, as you said, for a couple weeks, and then it's kind of like how Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins got back together too. Remember, there was a lot of tough love between them. They didn't trust each other.
They weren't trusting each other.
So I think they're just kind of going to do that for a while. And I think really
we don't have that relationship, Craig.
The way
that we trust each other amicably.
The way they wrote off Dean Ambrose. I'm just plowing right over your segue.
Don't plow me.
I won't. You're the worst. No, it's like the way they wrote off Dean Ambrose 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. It seems pretty evident that they're going with some type of heel turn when Dean Ambrose comes back. It just makes sense. Seth Rollins hit him. He got injured because Seth Rollins did the suicide dive. Then, and then he's been replaced. He's been replaced with Jason Jordan. He got a new girlfriend when she went away on vacation. That's what they're doing here.
That fucking sucks. No, I mean, yeah, I guess I
don't see how they could go any other direction with this, and. That's just me, though. I mean, we could both be right. Rob had a question a couple minutes ago. I want to go back a little bit. Fuck. God, you guys got a lot of questions. He said, heard Paige was injured pretty bad at a house show. Is this true? It is. It actually happened in our neck of the woods in the Nassau Coliseum. Again, lots of stuff happening in Nassau lately. She took a drop kick to the back from
Sasha
Banks, and she fell down. Somebody had a live video from the event. You can just look it up on YouTube. She went down. She tried to get up, kind of like when Vince McMahon tore his quads, and then when she tried to stand up, her body was like, nope! And she fell back down, and they basically stopped the match right there, and she got carried out of the ring, and she wasn't at Raw this past week.
I heard the injury isn't really anything.
I heard it's not that serious. Anything. She kind of maybe just got a stinger. That happens from time to time.
Yeah. And not from Sting, but a real stinger. Yeah. Not from a bee either. But
they pulled her from house shows. That's a typical thing to do, just for precaution.
Precautions.
I'm sure she'll be back. I'm sure she'll be in the Royal Rumble match. She's already announced to be in it, so I'm sure she'll be in it. I guess we could talk about the Royal Rumble too. We have some more questions.
Yeah,
read them
from our good friend Kevin.
Hey, dog.
Yeah. Where do you see Strowman at Mania since Roman is going to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania this year? That's a good question, man. I really don't know. I'm hoping it's not something like the Andre Battle Memorial or whatever the fuck it's called, or him feuding with Kane or something like that.
He already is doing that too.
Dude,
imagine that continues to WrestleMania.
Ugh. Yeah, man, I don't know where you go from there. Where do you go with Braun Strowman at this point? It's, he's.
I think they made a mistake turning him face. I think they really made a mistake. Now he's kind of in this
limbo.
He's in limbo now. What is he gonna do? Because Roman Reigns is gonna win the title at WrestleMania. Where does Roman go from there? He's not gonna challenge him for the title. Probably not. Maybe he will. I don't know.
I'm thinking. I thought maybe Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns would fight each other, maybe in February or something like that. right before, so that way
Maybe.
Roman would win.
Maybe.
And then go into WrestleMania fighting Brock Lesnar. That doesn't really answer his question. So, like, no, I mean, really, it doesn't. I mean, so, fuck, I don't know where you go from here. I haven't heard any rumors. I know, John Cena supposedly is fighting Undertaker, some fucking bullshit like that. Like, I don't even want to entertain that thought, but unfortunately it's out there.
It's possible.
But I would like to see him, I don't know why, maybe like against Finn Balor.
That could work too. Again, I don't know if that...
As the Demon, of course.
Finn Balor has just not been doing anything lately. Like, he teamed with the Club this week. Like, and
all the Bullet Club nerds fucking went crazy this past Monday.
It was such like a throwaway segment too. Like, I kind of wish they made like a bigger deal about it instead of them being like a surprise well, not even a surprise because they were backstage. Like, it was like such like, I was like, okay, all right. I mean, if they like were back for real and they like were cutting promos together, maybe I'd get a little more excited. I just don't give a shit. Like, they were in a random 6-man tag match together. Woohoo! Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. I like how, like, WWE has to, like, pretend that, they have to kind of acknowledge the fact that the Bullet Club exists, but they're trying not to let it.
Ugh.
Like, they're like, this popular group from Japan,
right,
once wrestled together, like...
But don't watch any of their stuff.
Don't watch any of this. Don't watch Jericho.
Just take our word for it. We're good.
Don't watch Chris Jericho in fucking Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, that's not Chris Jericho. That's Chris Jericho. Like, it's totally different. He's got long hair.
Chris Jericho.
He has a short haircut here.
Yeah, it's called a lot of Jericho. The list of Jericho.
All right, what other question we got here?
Is this going to turn into a Reddit AMA?
Yeah, we got a little bit of Reddit AMA. Rob is also asking, when does Finn Balor get his championship match since he's officially never lost the belt? He actually mentioned that on Raw this past week when he was talking to Kurt Angle right before the Club joined him at ringside. But he basically said, like, well, if I'm going to get my championship rematch, and if I'm going to have to do it, I guess I'll do it through the Royal Rumble. I'm like, that's a really fucking stupid thing to do. It's like
I need a rematch because it's for me and I deserve it. But then instead, I'm going to go through 29 other people to get that match.
I'm like, what?
Maybe. You know what I want to do? Instead of the guarantee, I want the odds of that happening to just exponentially fucking decrease.
Right?
Like I have 100% chance or I have 1% chance. I like my odds at 1%.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the way harder odds. Yeah, I think that's going to work out
Yeah,
well.
yeah, of course, because that completely makes sense.
Oh, God. I don't know, man. The wrestling's just like,
It's gay.
I mean, it is. It is a little gay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
Imagine that, like, you're, like, talking to somebody about pro wrestling, and you're just like, no, dude, it's so much better than amateur wrestling. You're like, all right, explain to me how. You're like, it's got theatrics. It's got charisma.
I love how the lisp only starts coming out with theatrics.
Pyrotechnics.
Not anymore. No pyro anymore.
I mean, it's like a Broadway show with guys in tights. I mean,
come on!
How masculine can that be? Of course it is.
I don't know when Finn Balor gets his championship match, to be honest. I don't think he will until he earns a new one, pretty much. As far as, like, I mean, we can talk about the Royal Rumble a bit, I guess, because that's the next pay-per-view, and we got nowhere else to go.
Oh,
but, I mean, I was trying to kind of, like, figure out... I did this on Twitter the other day. We actually got a lot of responses from it for a change. So, I might as well bring it up.
People like us?
I might as well talk about it.
No, people don't like us.
So, so last week they did announce that the 30 woman Royal Rumble match is also 30 woman. It's the exact same rules. One woman. 31 woman.
One woman, 30 heads.
Sorry. 30 women Royal Rumble match is the same rules as the men's Royal Rumble, so they have to go over the top rope, which we weren't sure about last week. And
that's gonna be Botchamania worthy.
It's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be bad. There's gonna be a lot of those eliminations where they're like, they're teetering on the top rope for a while, and then they just throw them over.
Yeah,
because that never happens in the men's match. It's always like they fight, like, oh no,
they're never getting eliminated,
right? And then they get eliminated, like getting running off the rope or something,
or clotheslined or whatever.
Right. But they can't do that. They can't do that.
Half of these women, their height, they're like the top rope is below, like above them.
Yeah.
So they have to stare up to look at the top.
Thankfully,
rope.
Alexa Bliss is in this match because she cannot get over the top rope.
No,
she cannot get over the top rope. Charlotte could have gotten over the top rope. Of course, she's the champion and she's not in the match. So let's go through we might as well go through the list, the people announced so far. We got Naomi, Asuka, Ruby Riott, Natalya, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Paige, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Tamina, Lana, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan.
Who the fuck is Mandy Rose?
She's the blonde chick.
From Absolution?
Absolution, yes.
And Sonya Deville is the other one.
Yes.
Wow, that's terrible. I don't know that.
Yeah. So that's 14 of the 30 competitors, so they still have another 16 to go. They haven't officially given Becky a spot. She'll be in it because she just came back on SmackDown this week, thank God. Who else is not in it?
They should have
Nia Jax
Sarah
is not officially
Logan
in it.
On her own, and then bring back Outback Jack from the old days of WWE, because where'd you go?
I just wanted to walk out on your segment while I got a beer.
You can have my beer. I didn't kiss it.
You don't want it?
Not really.
Okay, I'll drink.
Yingling. Because they're both
what if
fucking...
they yin-yang or something?
She's not... What are you, fucking...
Go ahead.
What are you, yangling or something?
What is it, a yin-yang or something? Go ahead.
I don't even know where I was going. I just had a bad joke. It just fall flat on my face.
Well, what else happened?
Fuck. I don't know. Oh, did you see that I think it was on social media. Who's that MMA chick that just debuted on NXT? She was in the Women's Classic.
Shayna
Blaze or whatever.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler.
Baszler.
Yeah.
You see that video she cut when she was at the Performance Center?
No.
So she's filming.
She's fucking ugly, by the way.
Yeah, she's very ugly.
She's very ugly.
Yeah, like her eyes are like right by her fucking nose.
Yeah, she has that
she's like the opposite of a fish.
She looks like she's gotten hit a few times in UFC.
Looks like she got hit a couple of times by her fucking parents.
Looks like a mother hit or something.
A frying pan or something. Make the names with a face or something.
We should just do a whole episode of us both talking and Chip. Wonder how many people will listen to more than 5 minutes of it.
This is Shayna Blazer. Shayna Blazer. She's recording this video of herself at the Performance Center. She's just like being normal and stuff like that. And then
Impossible.
Whatever. And then, like, I guess there's, like, 2 girls training in the ring. Like, they're trying to teach how to do a headlock or whatever.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, do you mind if I go in there and stuff and help out? They're like, sure. So she goes in, and she ends up fucking choking the girl out, and people are like, no, get off her! Like, I'm not doing it justice, but it was really fucking cool. Like, I never saw anything like that before. So I was pretty impressed.
Nice.
Craig is not impressed.
I didn't see it, so it's hard for me to judge. So what else have we got going on here, man?
Ronda Rousey. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation that Ronda Rousey will be in this Royal Rumble, perhaps.
I mean, pretty much every woman who's in the company is already announced for the match, at least on the main roster.
Even Natalya.
I mean, you got Becky Lynch, who's not in it yet. You got Nia Jax, who's not in it yet. You got Alicia Fox, who's not in it yet. I think that's it. So
what happened to Alicia Fox? She was the fucking captain of the SmackDown women's
she'll be in
team.
it. She'll be in it.
And then she disappeared.
No, she was on Raw. She's been on Raw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's just been doing that.
I watched the product.
She's still wearing the goddamn the captain's.
Oh, is she really?
Captain's gear. Yeah,
I love her.
I hope that becomes her gimmick because it's better than whatever the fuck she was doing before that.
The crazy bitch.
So I mean, they have about I don't know, probably 11 to 12 spots to use up with surprise people. Because there's literally nobody else they can announce. Because anybody else they announce would just be stupid. Because they'd all be a surprise. Because they're not on Raw or SmackDown. So let's start with do you think anybody's going to debut Who could come back? You could have legends come back. You could have some NXT call-ups, or you could have some debuts, people who don't go to NXT. Obviously, the big name everybody's talking about is Ronda Rousey might be there. But I heard she's filming a movie now, and she's filming it during this whole thing, the next month or so. So I don't know if she's going to have time. They said, maybe she can just make a one-time appearance and then go back to shooting the next day. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know where this Royal Rumble is going to be this year. Last year was in
Philadelphia this year.
All right, so, she could take a plane and come to one day, whatever, if she wants. Or she could debut the next day on Raw.
Yeah, they could be throwing that. They could be throwing that out. She's filming a movie now, she can't go there. WWE might be saying that so that the people go she's not coming.
Yeah,
because they know everybody knows that she's eventually going to come to WWE and make her debut.
So trying everything possible to keep it under wraps,
which
is fine.
Yeah, they did that with Brock Lesnar too. Kind of everybody knew he was coming back, but there was still always that uncertainty. He hates Vince McMahon. Nobody really knows.
Right. Exactly.
And then he finally came back, and it was a great fucking moment. So I think she will make an appearance. I'm trying to think. Any other debuts? I can't think of any other people who are rumored to debut.
You mean that
first time in WWE, whether in NXT or regular? She's the only one.
I don't know.
She's never been in NXT.
It.
That's it. Yeah. So as far as NXT call-ups, I gotta say Peyton Royce and
Billy Kay
are definitely going to be in
Iconic
it.
duo,
they have to
sure.
be because they're the only women in NXT that really deserve a call-up at this moment.
Yes, I would think,
and I think they would be called up permanently after that too. I don't think it would be a one and done thing.
Well, I was gonna say maybe I've heard some rumors perhaps that perhaps both or Nikki Bella of the Bella Twins would be coming back.
Well, yeah,
as well.
I wanted to. Yeah, so I was trying to think of anybody else from NXT who could get called up before we do those types.
I don't know if they should put Ember Moon in there because she's
already. Ember Moon's such a cool thing that maybe as a one-time appearance if they did Ember Moon.
I know she's already. Well, I can't say that
just
because she's the women's. Yeah, because Paige was the NXT champion and she came in.
Right, that's true.
Debuted and won the title also, so I can't really dispute that, but
right. Just a one-time thing. She doesn't have to be called up permanently after that. I think it'd be a good one because she's a unique talent. She's got she's got that aura around her. She's one of the few women in wrestling, at least in WWE, who have a gimmick besides Asuka, Flair, Bailey,
I guess
Sasha, kinda,
yeah.
She wears sunglasses. I guess
Sarah Logan.
I'm a herder.
I got false teeth. I love taking them out, and I love dip too.
Oh, we can't forget Lana.
That literally was the gayest thing we ever did together. I'm officially saying it now. That was the gayest thing.
Gay motherfucker.
That we stared into each other's eyes and pointed it almost tipped our fingers together.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who else from NXT would deserve a call.
I got goosebumps. That was weird.
Of course you did.
What?
More like douche chills.
Douche chills.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else besides NXT from NXT deserves it. Carrie Sane, maybe.
Nikki Cross?
I feel like she's got to come up with sanity, though. Right? She shouldn't be called up by herself without them. She belongs with that group. That whole group's got to be called up together. The Wyatt family,
I know, but, I feel like she's not really around them that much anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
She has, her own theme now.
But she's so crazy. She belongs with she belongs with sanity.
I know.
That she's the only other one who's really... Now, and basically that leaves the rest of the spot up to legends. First names that came to me were people who are still have good relationships with the company, which is Beth Phoenix. She's calling... she's commentating some... what fucking match is she commentating?
The mixed tag team?
Yeah, the mixed tag team challenge. She's going to be one of the color commentators on that. So she's definitely in it. So she still has good grounds in the company. She's married to Edge. They love her. She's a Hall of Famer for some fucking reason. So she's definitely in it. If Beth Phoenix is not in this fucking match, I will eat this bottle cap.
There you go.
I'm calling you right now.
There you go.
If I had to call any other names, I threw Kelly's name out there only because...
Oh, man.
No, I only threw her name out there because she's an ambassador for the company. One of those former talents who go to like charity events and stuff for them.
You know what I'd like to see there is Victoria.
Victoria's a possibility. She
still wrestles, and I heard
still
that
wrestles.
she did I did hear her mention that she did want to be in the Rumble, and why not? I mean,
that'd be a cool one to have.
Yeah.
I also thought
I don't see Trish being in it.
I don't see Trish either. Trish is kind of like in that. She's like a mom now. She's like got her.
She like
yoga
disappeared
thing.
after the Tough Enough shit.
Yeah, she did like a couple appearances here and there, a couple like random matches, but like I think she's done now. She's like she got her. She basically took her fake boobs out, and like I think rather than like when a wrestler when a wrestler hangs up their boots, like that's when they. But when a woman wrestler takes out her boob, she hung her boobs up for good. Like I think she's done now. I could see Lita though. I feel like Lita would do it.
Boobs up one more time,
right?
Should I lace those boobs up one more time?
I gotta slip
for old
in.
time's sakes. Stick them in those meat lockers of mine. Please just let it happen.
Chris Altair says, hope China comes back for the Rumble.
Imagine that as a zombie China.
God, that's worse than regular China. Is it? No, it's better. It's better. It's better.
Instead of saying, instead of her in porno saying dick, she just says brains. So it's like a little different, I guess. It's a little more PG.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Has Mickie James been announced?
Mickey's another one who's going to be in it too, I'm sure. She's not announced yet. I'm trying to think about... there was one other... Fucking other ambassador. What's her fucking name? Who was the one who was dating Zack Ryder and then, like, she cheated on him with Kane? Not with John Cena. Who was that?
Oh,
Eva Marie? No, Eve Torres.
Eve Torres. Yeah.
Eve Torres is an ambassador for WWE.
Is she?
She is.
Okay.
So I think she'll do it. And I think they'll have one celebrity, maybe. And I think it'll be that girl, Maria Menounos, who does random matches. So those are my...
No, not Snooki?
No, I don't think Snooki's going to do that.
Oh, man.
I think Snooki tied up her boobs as well.
Oh, man, that's a shame.
Yeah. They weren't that great to begin with, so that's fine.
To each their own.
All right. I mean, yeah, by the way, did you see on SmackDown that they announced that the WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble is going to be a 2-on-1 handicap match?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, how does that work? Like, I get, like, I guess whoever pins AJ wins the title.
I think it, like...
But it's basically a triple threat match because eventually one of the two of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to want to pin him, and
that's going to cause problems.
It's going to cause
dissension amongst the ranks.
So it's just like, I don't know, it's weird. I thought it was like a weird stipulation. Like they could have just made it a triple threat, but they made it a 2-on-1 handicap match, and like. Fucking AJ was like trying to be like, oh, like, yeah, well, fine, I'll just fight both of you. And Dana Bryan's like, that's a great idea. Well, it's going to be a handicap match for the title at the Royal Rumble. And he starts doing the yes chant, and even the crowd's like, yes, I'm not sure. Like,
so, like they're just like shrugging their shoulders.
I kind of basically the one program I'm really invested in right now is the Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon beef right now. Like, I love how every week we get something different. Like this week, Daniel Bryan was kind of the asshole. Kind of.
Well, I guess so. I mean,
by making that match, you made him an asshole.
Yeah. People were kind of like booing it a little bit, but
people love AJ Styles. I don't want him to lose the title. I don't blame him. He just got it back.
It's gonna be weird because everybody loves Daniel Bryan and everybody loves Shane McMahon. And if they are eventually going to fight, like, you gotta choose sides. And, like, I don't know if anyone wants to choose any sides.
Yeah.
I would assume that people would be on the Daniel Bryan side, but, you know.
Yeah,
But everybody loves those guys, like, to death, you know? Like they got, like, standing ovation chants, like, just this past week on SmackDown.
I know.
So it's gonna be hard, but if that's the match going into Mania, shit, I'll take it. I mean, I definitely don't mind that.
No, I don't mind it either.
Let Shane McMahon fucking kill himself. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Frank, can you talk a little louder? I want to see if your mic is working.
Hello?
Talk.
Hello?
Oh, there you go.
I have to talk louder?
Yeah, you have to talk like I am. I'm talking right into the goddamn mic.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that was better.
I'm trying.
Alright,
don't worry about it, Homer.
Hey, Homer!
Hey, we found you a suitable replacement, Homer.
It's a duck.
Hey.
What else is going on in wrestling right now? Just kind of like going through the stuff. I got nothing, bro. We can talk about the Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt feud. I kind of like how Bray Wyatt has no response to how crazy Matt Hardy is.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, every time...
He can't summon Sister Abigail again? No.
Yeah, right. That would freak out any fucking human being.
Well, some people, yes. Most people, yes. But certain people can endure that. It's okay.
Some people enjoy it, too.
No. I didn't say enjoy it. I said endure it.
I vividly remember you saying you love this segment.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Memory is blurred, my friend.
No.
Memory
I have 20/20 vision. My vision is not blurred.
Vision doesn't need memory. I accepted Sister Abigail for what it was. Yes. Did it take me by surprise? Of course it did. Was I relieved? Yes, that's fine.
I'm trying to follow you here. Relieved about what?
I'm trying to confuse you.
Yeah, it's working.
No.
No.
Come on. I don't want to go through Sister Abigail again. Shit siren.
Shit siren's back.
The thing about Sister Abigail, Craig, it's simple. The whole time, we thought Sister Abigail was a girl.
Here we go.
Right? But it really was a dude dressed as a girl. How fucking bad is that? I know you didn't like it. God knows why. I'll tell you this much. It's fucking genius.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I was surprised. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was at the edge of my seat, like, whoa, like, holy shit, like Bray Wyatt's a girl, like he like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I can wait a minute, like, well, because thing then yeah, I guess I can understand your.
SmackDown this past week had a really good match with the Usos and Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. I mean,
because of the court.
Everything that the Usos touch right now is fucking gold.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, what is with the PK? Again, another account. This is the person who said it last week, though. That was the person who said it last week. What the fuck, though? Is there, like, a group of people?
Is there, like, a peak-ass Fred, like, annihilation program? Like,
there must be, like a Twitter, a Twitter, group chat.
Yeah.
Of, like, people saying, like, okay, guys, make sure you tell Fred he looks like peak-ass today. It's, like, every time we go on Periscope.
It's called PG. peak-ass. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see it. I really don't see it. Pull up a picture of peak-ass right now. And just let me know, for real, if you think I look like Pete Gas.
I don't remember.
And be honest with me.
I don't remember what Pete Gas looks like.
Well, you're going to find out.
Here it is.
Do I look like the AIDS version of him?
My friend, I don't think I'll know until you wear a vest with no sleeves and a white shirt under.
Oh, man. Do I have to go full fucking 1999 on you?
Pictures of Pete Gas.
God. Can he look any more like a fucking 90s villain from a fucking teen movie?
Yeah, he looks like he's like...
He looks like he belongs in that movie, She's All That. Like, as one of, like, the jocks at the fucking frat party. Like, dude, you're gonna break up with Jessica tonight? I'm totally okay with that.
Every picture is so low resolution because he was so insignificant.
There's no 2017 picture of Pete Gas? My God!
I think it's the hair. The hair is like the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's pretty muscular, so if you think I'm muscular too, then that's okay.
Facial structure.
What?
A little bit. Just the structure of your face.
Structure. That's a lot, though. That's a lot, though. That's like saying...
This looks like him as a used car salesman.
He probably is a used car salesman, dude. In Greenwich, Connecticut. In the mean streets of Greenwich. Is there really a mean streets of Greenwich? I'd love to know.
I kind of see it a little bit.
No, you don't.
A little bit. Not enough to, ever... I watched wrestling my whole life. I never said, wow, Pete Cass looks like Fred Robinson. We found the best picture.
We'll post that on Twitter.
Should I tweet this right now?
Yeah, you should. I hate all you motherfuckers right now. I really hate you guys. But
we're tweeting this out right now.
He looks like he belongs in 10 Things I Hate About You. Like, he looks like he would not like Heath Ledger. Like, remember that kid? You watched that movie, right?
10 Things I Hate About You? Yeah, of course.
Who's like the douchebag kid that's always like the 90s kid that was always like, he had like the long curly hair. Oh no, he had like the slick back hair. But he always played like that douchebag rich kid in all the the late 90s movies.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
He was in like Full House too and stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
What happened to that guy?
I don't know.
He was like the quintessential rich snobby dude.
I just tweeted.
Rob Hoss, I don't look like the fucking Blue Meanie either.
This is crazy. This is the most we've ever talked about Pete Gas on our podcast.
It's the most he's been. I wish we could have Pete Gas on as an interview.
I bet it's not hard. It can't be hard to get him. He was on a commercial.
He's got to call a fucking Midas fucking tires dealership. Ask for Pete Gas. Oh, you mean that fucking douchebag wrestler? Yeah, let me get it. Hey, douchebag! Yeah, stop selling Midas tires for a second. Get on the phone with these two losers.
Bobby Jones wants to know, what do we feel about Jason Jordan? I like Jason Jordan, man.
I actually do like Jason Jordan.
I
don't care what anyone says.
I like this past week on Raw when Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins were talking to each other backstage, and they were like trying to like figure out what they were gonna do. This picture of Pete Gas. This Pete Gas picture is killing us.
He looks like he's on the gas.
I'm going to make that my background picture.
Pete on the gas.
Pete has gas.
That picture looks like he has gas.
Vince McMahon definitely came up with that name too, Pete Gas.
I heard you fart a lot. You're not Pete Gas. You're gonna gas. He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke.
What were we talking about? Jason Jordan.
That's probably why Draws fucking puked afterwards, because beforehand, Pete Gas was in the fucking interview with Vince.
Probably smelled like shit.
He just gave a fucking fat ass fart, and then had Draws come in like, he's gonna puke now. He's gonna puke. I wonder if he's really friends with Shane McMahon in real life.
Yeah, the Mean Street Posse. That's a good question.
They really made it seem like they knew him.
From the mean streets of Greenwich, Connecticut.
Yeah, what does that look like? Yo, man. The mean streets of Greenwich, Connecticut, man.
Yeah.
Some hard shit. I mean, instead of rolling up in Lexuses, you roll up in a BMW, son. I mean, that's fucking ghetto. You must be from the mean streets of fucking Connecticut.
Bobby Jones wants to talk about Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho. I didn't see it. Fred did.
I saw some highlights. I did not see the full match, but
I heard it was really good.
It was a no disqualification match.
I heard they, maybe not the best in-ring,
it was great storytelling.
Good storytelling from what I heard, too.
Yeah, Jericho, both of them took some crazy-ass bumps. Kenny Omega, his finishing move, whatever the fuck it's called, sorry guys, to the internet wrestling community. He did the fucking move on a fucking chair, and it looked like it fucking killed Jericho.
Yeah.
Oh man, well he has a guy up on the shoulders.
Yeah, I forget what it's called too.
Yeah, but it was fucking awesome, man. And then then Chris Jericho was on the outside in the audience. Kenny Omega fucking goes up on the top rope. He dives. Jericho fucking ducks. And he just crashes through a fucking table, man. It was fucking awesome. These guys killed each other. It was really good. And I will be watching that match soon.
Yeah.
I sound like an idiot when I explain things. I'm like, then there was this thing, and then afterwards there was a thing, and then there was a thing.
That's one time I was going to go out that I didn't. R.I.P. John.
I'm not laughing at that part. I'm laughing at the Angela.
One of John's best jokes.
Real good match. Yes, it was a very good match. And then Jericho the next day attacked Naito as well. So he's another guy that's popular. And it looks like Jericho's not going to have just that one match. It looks like he's setting up to face this guy Naito.
I love how Jericho just does whatever the fuck he wants.
He should do whatever he wants.
He's my favorite, dude. He's like
anybody.
Dude, I saw some wrestling Twitter account, some mainstream one. I forget who it was.
Roman Reigns?
No, some publication saying Like, I don't see... I've never understood the hype behind Chris Jericho. He's not even in the top 50 greatest of all time. I'm like, what? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? If he's not in the top 50, who is in the top 50? Of all time? Not in the top 50?
Fucking...
He's probably on the lower end of that,
number 38, yes. Fucking peak ass. We all know that.
But, I mean, how the fuck does Chris Jericho not make that list? He's good on the mic, good in the ring, he's over with the crowd.
First unified champion.
He's a crossover star, because there's not many of those,
Oh, I thought you were going to say another word. I got really scared there. You
got really excited.
No, scared.
You got really excited.
Scared. Scared. Craig, now I have to say it because now you're going to confuse everybody, okay? Okay?
Go ahead.
I am too straight. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah. Cool. Straight.
So what does our Periscope and Facebook Live viewers have to say out there, guys? What do you guys want to talk about?
You can ask us anything.
We really have nothing this week. When is the Royal Rumble? Let's look at that. How many more weeks?
January.
The end of January. Oh, we have so much time.
Oh, no. We're so fucked.
We have to do this for a couple more weeks.
What? No.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, let's talk about that SmackDown Tag Team match. That was pretty fucking cool.
No, it was a good match. I like the false finish of Gable and Benjamin winning the titles, and then they reversed it. But I was a little annoyed that they did, like, both participants who were in the match were the illegal men. Yeah, like, I forget which Uso it was. Jimmy or Jay was not the legal man, which, like, that I could get. Like, that would have been better if, like, let's say Jay was the legal man, and Jimmy got pinned, and that's how the match, like, was wrong. Like,
I think that's how it was supposed to be, though.
Yeah, but, like, why the fuck was Gable in the match? Gable was not the legal man. Like, they did two illegal men pinning each other. I'm like, why the fuck did they do that? Like,
sometimes they do stuff like that, and I feel like in tag team wrestling that doesn't really matter.
I guess
it's like a double team move.
Yeah,
I understand it. Like, that kind of gets like oversighted. I think they focus more on the fact that it was the wrong Uso. Really,
they did both. Though Corey it was both.
He's like, well, Gable wasn't the person to be in the main there, and I'm like, why'd you say that for? Like, like you just made it more complicated. Yeah, I was really into the match. It was fucking good, man.
It was really good, man.
Yeah.
Dude, everything the Usos touch right now is so...
Gets you hard. No, it's really good.
It's
I was trying to finish your...
Pizza?
I was going to go with sandwiches, but...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, we've talked about it a lot lately, but the tag team division has been so fucking red hot lately.
Yeah, I never want to hear a fucking complaint about the tag team division ever again.
Really, I mean,
because it's been on fire right now.
What can you say? What bad can you say about the tag team division right now? Like, maybe there's not a lot of top level teams, but
I don't know about that either.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, SmackDown's way loaded right now with the New Day,
way loaded.
Gable and Jordan, and the Usos. I mean, right there, those are three of the fucking best working tag teams. What?
I don't like correcting you because you're gonna get pissed off later.
What is it?
You said Gable, Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Jordan and
why'd you say Jordan for? Not Benjamin.
Because of
the bald head, right?
Yeah,
baldness.
Baldness.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
And they both wear shin guards. Shin
guards are very, popular in wrestling.
Nothing to do with race. I'm not even going to say the word race. Right?
Don't say it.
Okay. What do you guys think of the handicap match? I missed it. How would you think it's going to happen to Kenny? We talked about that a little bit. And the WWE title match at the Royal Rumble. I think it's going to go the way it's booked, man. I mean, it's going to be treated like it's a triple threat. They're going to both double team him.
Yeah.
They're both going to try and pin him. And they're going to get frustrated that one of them wants to win and the other one doesn't. And I think they'll start fighting. I don't think it's going to be the end of them being a team. It's too early to pull the plug Unless you think it is.
I don't think so. I don't want them to separate. I think what they're doing right now is great.
Yeah, I love the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens thing, and I don't think they're both going to win and become co-champions, because I've seen that thrown around the internet a little bit.
Yeah.
I think AJ's going to win. I think Shane McMahon's probably going to fuck him over. That's the only thing that makes sense at this point.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're going to make Daniel Bryan, like, not be involved because he made the match. Like, I feel like that's the stipulation. Like, Daniel Bryan made the match, so he's not going to be allowed to be at ringside. And I feel like Shane McMahon is going to make sure the shenanigans don't happen, and he's going to cost them the match. And, again, as I keep saying, like, I love the program between Sami and, this thing that Kevin and Sami are doing right now. But more so, I love the Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan feud. Like, I'm really intrigued to see where this is going. I don't know if this is leading. It feels like it's leading towards a Daniel Bryan match. Like, it feels like it, but
I think so.
I don't want to get myself psyched up for that because I always do this shit to myself.
Yeah, and then also, 2 weeks ago, Kevin Owens got the cheap win to AJ Styles. This week, Sami Zayn did as well. So it kind of would actually make sense that AJ would kind of get a win back on them, even if it's a handicap match,
right.
You know?
I mean, there's still so much time, too. We have another couple weeks before the Royal Rumble, so we have no idea what's going to happen on SmackDown the next couple of weeks.
But before the Royal Rumble...
But I feel like the match could change, too. It wouldn't be the first time that they announced a match, and then they changed it.
But before the Royal Rumble is going to be the Raw 25th anniversary.
That's right, and we'll be there.
Yeah, baby.
Unfortunately, we will not be going to the Manhattan Center version. We wanted to, but tickets were like $300 to $400 each, and fuck that. So we're going to the Barclays Center version. Hopefully, it's just as good. A lot of returns. Hopefully, I'm just basing this off of the stuff they've done in the 15th anniversary show and the 20th anniversary show. I vividly remember the 10th anniversary show only because it was terrible. Raw X was horrible.
It was really bad.
It was really bad, and I remember people were shitting all over it.
What even happened? I don't remember. But I remember it being bad.
I think they taped it.
It's like a rape. It's like sometimes you want to forget, but like it happened.
It was a taped rape. I think they taped a show, and it was literally just a recap show. I don't think they had a live show. I think it was just recaps of the top moments, and they counted down to the last thing, and maybe they handed out awards or something. I think that was it. It might have been at WWE New York if that was still open at the time.
Oh God, I've been there like a bunch of times. I used to love it there.
But I remember the Raw 15th anniversary was fucking awesome. I can't remember offhand what exactly happened. I remember there were a ton of fucking returns and stuff, and like lots of like nostalgia. I'm gonna look it up, see if I can find it.
Yeah, Raw 10th,
15th. The Raw X one was fucking terrible.
Hey, go that.
Mandatory.com. Is this a real website?
It's WrestleZone. I don't know why they call it mandatory though.
What? Oh my God! There's so many things. Triple H was there. Ladder match between Jeff Hardy and Carlito.
That's cool.
And a big ad that just took up my whole fucking screen. That was a really cool part of the show. Who else came back? Trying to read this back. RVD. I don't know if RVD made a surprise return for the show. Beat Santino Marella in like 2 seconds. Ric Flair was there. They did fucking Evolution reunion against Umaga, Edge, and Rated RKO.
My name is
Molly Holly was there. I don't know.
My name is Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Hulk Hogan was there. Then they had a 15th anniversary 15-man battle royal.
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
Participants.
Look at this.
Al Snow.
We can't make this up.
Bart Gunn.
Nice.
Doink the Clown.
Sweet.
Repo Man.
Nice.
Steve Blackman.
Yeah.
Pete Gas!
No!
Pete Gas!
No!
He was there!
No!
Oh my
No!
God! Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
Gangrel. The Goon. IRS. Flash Funk. Scotty 2 Hottie. Skinner. Jim Neidhart, Sergeant Slaughter, and Gilbert. Holy shit, and IRS won. Oh wait, no, and then he sold it out, and Ted DiBiase won. That's amazing. That's amazing.
We literally saw our peak ass on there. We're not making it.
Oh my god,
that's fucked up.
Wow, Jericho and
Eric
Bischoff.
Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch.
Lance Cade's dead. You know that?
No.
Versus Cody and Hardcore Holly.
Oh, I remember that tag team.
Wow, yeah. There was a lot of stuff like this. I liked the show a lot. I remember Lita came back too. Trish came back too. Holy shit! Like a lot of people came back for these shows. Kennedy versus Marty Jannetty.
What? Because he
was feuding with Shawn Michaels.
That's so random.
Oh my god, this was such a good show. I'm remembering it now. Stone Cold came out. Yeah, Stone Cold closed the show to basically stun everybody. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was a good show. Forget it then.
Yeah. So I'm hoping we're getting something like that and not Raw X. I hope the 25th.
Yeah, the 10th I remember just being terrible.
10th was really bad.
Yeah, I think that was 2002. That was just a bad year in wrestling.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was horrible. Let's see what happened on the 20th. I don't know. I don't remember the 20th, so I don't think it was as big.
I think some stuff happened. Yeah.
See, I might have been finding a results thing here.
The DX group came back. Someone saying?
Oh yeah. They had everybody that.
Oh, Billy Gunn.
More of us. Yeah.
Wasn't it like Billy Gunn and Shawn Michaels were saying like, "Oh, I say suck it. No, you say suck it," or whatever.
Yes. Looks like The Rock had a stare down with CM Punk that day. Wade Barrett defeated Randy Orton. Kane defeated Damian Sandow. Mick Foley showed up. I'm not talking about Caitlyn and
Caitlyn. Oh my fucking god.
CM Punk. Slater
defeated Brodus Clay.
Look at this. Heath Slater won an over-the-top rope challenge over Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Jinder Mahal. Think about the consequences of that now compared to back then. Think about that. Really think about that.
So Heath Slater defeated a heavyweight champion, an NXT champion, and a former WWE champion. Sit on that.
Yeah. The 20th wasn't as good. The Rock did another Rock concert. The Rock was there, so that definitely helped it.
Yeah, but the 15th was probably the best.
15th was definitely the best one. I'm hoping the 25th is something like that. Sounds like they're going to pull all the stops out. They already announced that Kevin Nash will be there, Undertaker will be there, Shawn Michaels will be there, and somebody else. Booker T, I want to say.
He's there every week. Anyway.
He's there every week. No, somebody else. I'm forgetting somebody.
That's stupid, man. That's stupid.
Dude, I fucking love the interaction between Corey Graves and Booker T every week. There was a moment.
Corey tries to get Booker T to try to make sense. Yes. And he never does.
Like, what are you talking about, Booker?
He's like, it's stupid. It's stupid. No, the Shield, it's a stupid decision. I was dying during the TLC match when they were getting their ass beat and everyone's like, they have a lot of fighting spirit in them. He's like, no, they're stupid, man. I'm like, yeah, they are stupid.
Christopher Cruz is back on Facebook. He has a question for us. Do you guys think The Miz will receive a Universal or World title push? He is the top heel in whatever brand he is in. We totally agree. I want to say they did build up his return this past week. He's coming back to Raw this week.
Yes,
they built it up last week. They played a couple hype videos for him, which kind of got me a little. It was like, ooh,
got you hyped.
Ooh, got me hyped. I'm like, oh my goodness,
a little flustered.
Goodness, grape juice.
Ooh.
So
Toad gay voices.
I think that might be Roman Reigns' first feud after WrestleMania. I think they
were saying. Well, they were saying that he might face Roman Reigns would face The Miz at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, really?
That was a rumor, anyway.
Well, I mean, it could be the first match of their series of matches, and then Roman Reigns could go on to win the title at Mania. And then they might resume it after that. It wouldn't be the first time they've done something like that.
That's true.
I mean, how many times did Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns fucking fight last year, and then they would go do something else and come right back to where they left off?
Yeah.
No, that would be a good way to start it too. Maybe if there's no consequences, although I guess the Intercontinental title would be on the line there because Miz wants his rematch.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah.
I would assume Roman Reigns retains just to keep the title off of Miz for the time being.
Yeah.
But I think this is the year they have to fucking reward The Miz. How could they not?
I know. I mean, it's gotta be. If you're not gonna do it now, then you're never fucking gonna do it.
Really, never gonna do it.
You're never gonna do it. So he's got so much momentum on his side now. He's not even injured. He was just off for a fucking movie shoot. I mean, that's not even bad. It's just, you gotta, man. You gave him the title many years ago when he didn't deserve it. Now he deserves it more than ever. So please, please, please. Please, sometime 2018. It could be December 2018. I don't give a fuck. Let him be the champ. Just let him be the champ.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
Word.
Thanks for tuning in again, Chris. It's good to see you. Good to have you back.
Cruising in.
Cruising in the hot, hot sun.
Cruising USA.
I feel like we're stumbling to a halt here. I feel like we should probably wrap it up before we're just like, so, do you like stuff? I choose you. My cat's name is Kitten. Oh, wait, that's not it. What is it? My cat's best with cat food. Let's do a Ralph Wiggum show.
I made a huge mistake.
Alright.
It ain't easy being white. It ain't easy being brown.
White people are so scared of black people.
Only anybody that listens to the greatest show on earth, Ron and Fez.
Ronnie B!
Ronnie Bennington, man. Shout out to you. I know you're listening out there.
Yeah, right. Pepper Hicks might be. He's a big wrestling fan.
He's like, these guys are fucking stupid.
Vito's a big wrestling fan, too.
Vito.
I don't know.
Let us go on the Ronnie B show, please.
Yeah.
We won't disappoint. I'll be the new Fez character. I don't give a shit.
I mean, you already are, pretty much.
I mean,
blatant ripoff.
No. A ripoff?
No. Okay.
Someone that's like excited to be there? Then yes, of course.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is.
I want to talk about blueberries. Do you mean like that? Okay.
Well, what do you think?
No one knows what the fuck we're talking about.
I mean, do you think they're a good standalone fruit? If we're going to talk about fruit, I mean, we might as well talk, like, blueberries. It's like...
I think that blueberry is a great standalone fruit.
TM Curdy is asking us...
This guy keeps asking about the fucking Rockers.
Do we like the Rockers? Yeah, like 30 years ago.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Of course we do.
What kind of question is that?
We should talk about Barney the Dinosaur.
We should talk about you going to fuck yourself.
Fucking Periscope, man. Always bringing the real good conversations every week.
Are we bringing our sign to the Raw show? That's a good question. I don't know.
Did you buy a shirt?
There's a shirt?
Our shirt.
No. Yeah.
I'll wear my shirt to the show. Just you buy a different color one.
We can't match?
I mean, we can. It'll be really fucking gay.
Okay.
All right, you have no problem with that because that's your...
No, because I want to match with you.
Wow.
You're my fucking best friend, dude. I fucking love your ass.
Dude, dudes don't match clothing. They don't do that.
Well, maybe we'll start a trend.
I mean, we are both wearing blue right now, but that was totally unintentional.
Was it?
I just blew myself.
Nah, but everything is good. So, yeah, we're getting to an hour now.
Oh, Chris wants to know where he can get a shirt. You know what, Chris? Let me pull that up for you on the good
talking about the shirts. Why don't we just advertise it on here to the ones and ones out there that are listening?
I wish I knew the URL, but it's like one of those stupid websites that was like users.website/proxy. Okay, so it's shop.spreadshirt.com/wretched wrestling.
You got all that?
You got that? Shop.spreadshirt.com/wretched wrestling. We'll put
Spread like your asshole. That's what he meant.
Eventually, we'll put up a link on our on wretchedwrestling.com. I keep forgetting to fucking do it. We have 2 t-shirts designs. We have a dark one and a light one. You can pick whichever one you want. I have the light one.
Of course. I'll take the dark one.
White people are so scared of black people. Cliff Johnson.
Oh, no. No one's going to ever fucking do a show with us ever again.
They don't listen to our show anyway because he hates me.
That's true. No, I don't know that for sure.
Should we talk about it? We should talk about that a little bit. we talk about that?
If you want to.
Maybe we shouldn't. I feel like Rob.
You feel like you're going to a segue I would go to.
I don't.
Let's talk about that. No, I don't want to talk about it.
We'll tweet out a link to our thing right now.
He's too drunk to write it down. If you're too drunk, can you order like 5 shirts instead of one by accident?
And just hand them out to homeless people or something? Just so give us some spread here.
If you buy one of our shirts, we will give you a check for $20.
Checks will not be honored. Nice. Guys, cute shirt.
I haven't said that forever.
I completely forgot about that. I'm so glad I remembered the exact thing.
I was hoping you would.
Oh, man. That's a good way to end the show. All right. If you guys want to buy one of our shirts, it's just our logo. It's kind of like a bare bones version of our logo.
We'll get some more designs in the future.
Just go to our web...
if you have any ideas, shoot us that.
Go to our Twitter page right now. We are tweeting the link out as I speak. Just sent here at 12:46 in the morning on Sunday morning.
Oh, fucking Christ.
That's not bad. We usually end at like 2.
That's true.
All right,
Thanks you guys for sticking with us.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us. We don't usually have...
This was a shitty show, but you stuck with us.
We don't usually have a Saturday crowd. We have more of a Friday crowd. Of course, things didn't work out last night because...
I think it's a snow. It's a snow. Everybody snowed in, so...
Yeah, has nothing to do with, like, marital concerns or anything.
Concerns. Wait a minute. You're married. Wait a minute. I'm not married. You're married. Was there concerns about your...
All right, way to bury it. Way to bury my fucking subtle joke and just like bring it in the limelight. Hey, Jen, what's up, bitch? All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up now.
Yeah, we should wrap it up for sure.
Okay.
Last week was a disaster. Yes. I didn't go to that. I didn't go dancing with Roberto and Julio, by the way.
Oh yes, for anyone who missed last week's episode, Fred. I gave Fred. Fred wanted to. He needed some guidance with online dating. He's been having a lot of difficulty finding women to begin with. And
what? I'm trying, people.
So I recommended he go on Tinder. Now, I obviously don't know anything about Tinder, but I've heard of it, so I know he should try it. Of course, this idiot over here thought I said Grindr. And he went, which is not a word, he downloaded Grindr, and he was talking to all these dudes, and he thought he was, like, broing up with them, and they were gonna go, like, score some tang together.
Fuck yeah, broing up, bitch.
Who does that? That doesn't mean anything.
Pounding.
No, not each other. Nobody
pounds each other? Alright, fine.
Not like that.
Alright.
I mean, they do, but not. I mean, I don't think that's what you want. Maybe it is. I don't know.
No, that's not what I want.
Anyway, so Fred, I explained to him last week it was Tinder, not Grindr. Also, the name of our episode.
Yeah.
And so what's happened, Fred?
Okay. I told Roberto.
Somebody's asking us about the Royal Rumble winner. I don't know, dude. It's too early to tell.
Peak guess.
The men's Royal Rumble winner, it's too early to tell. We'll know in the next couple of weeks.
John Cena!
It's either going to be Roman Reigns, or Shinsuke, or
John Cena!
Yeah, I think those are the 3 options right now. But it's too early to tell. We still have like 2-3 weeks away, so it's hard to call right now.
Yeah, so, alright. That's true. So, Roberto and Julio are gone. I'm not talking to him. I deleted Grindr.
Roberto and Julio were the men he was talking to who he thought he was broing up with.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I was promised to go dancing with them.
I like to recap here.
Yeah, I was promised to go dancing with them, which I thought, in turn, I would meet some ladies at the dancing event. But Craig, decided, and he let me know that it was a gay meeting up site. So,
yes.
Common mistake, honest mistake.
Nope.
It happens to the best of us.
No, it doesn't.
I can understand how it could have happened to somebody, but you know what? It's okay. People, mistakes happen in life, I've certainly made my fair share of them, and I don't regret... Well, I do regret them all, but, no, I had downloaded Tinder. Craig, look, where's my phone? See, look,
That's a pack of cigarettes.
Call back. See, look, Tinder is downloaded.
All right.
Do you see it?
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
It's there.
It's there now. It's there. So
Okay.
I haven't started swiping yet because I'm scared, Craig. Because now it's
You had no problem
now,
when it was Grindr and there was a bunch of dudes on it. Like, what did you think you were swiping with the dudes? Like,
I'm like, oh, he's cool. He's cool. No, he's not cool. He's not cool. He looks weird. You know, he looks like handsome or whatever. And then like I was getting stuff back, and I was getting like, what are you doing?
nothing. Just keep going.
And I was getting, I was like, oh my god, like I feel like, you know what? Okay, don't, Craig.
It's fine. Don't worry
Don't
about
stab
it.
yourself.
No, it's fine. Just keep going.
So when I kept getting all these new friends, that I thought I was kind of a little flustered. I was like, God, like, you know, I'm more popular than I thought. You know,
You're not.
Well, then I just found out that I'm not as popular as I thought. So, except for my butthole, apparently. So, no, Tinder is on my phone. We could start swiping if you want, or we could wait till next week, Craig, and we can see what matches happen. And maybe I'll message a girl on the air so you can see. You can coach me through it. There'll be no ifs, ands, or buts, especially the butts. Especially
no butts.
No butts. Mm-mm. Not my butt. Not a boy's butt.
No butts.
No male butts.
None.
Delete. And Craig will coach me through it. So, on that note,
I would say this is a great idea, but I know you're gonna fuck something up along the way.
You think I'm gonna fuck it up?
Yeah, you've already done it several times. I'm not telling a lie here. You fuck up every time. Every time we talk about this, it somehow segues into some other guy's dick or butt, or you want to pound me, or you want to start talking about Grindr.
What are you suggesting, Craig?
I'm not suggesting anything. I suggest we maybe stop talking about your fucking personal life.
Very fine. You're the one that wants me to get back on that horse.
See, I don't like how you phrase that.
Saddle back up. You know. Getting on that pussy train.
Always sounds real convincing that way.
Getting like the,
See...
Smack daddy down. Like when I... Craig, can I ask you a question, though?
That's my thing. But yeah, go ahead.
What does motorboating mean?
You don't know?
Does that mean like you take a girl out on a boat date? You're like...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Totes.
Okay.
You got it.
First, I gotta learn how to paddle then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well... Okay, I guess I will then.
And as our show comes to a screeching halt, I'd like to remind you, all of our listeners and viewers, that you can catch all of our episodes at wretchedwrestling.com. You can find the links to our audio and video pages.
Yeah.
We are also available on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, and TuneIn Radio. Our videos can be found on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Periscope. You can look for that on our Twitter feed. Follow us on Twitter at Wretched Wrestle. Follow us on Facebook at Wretched Wrestling.
Yeah.
That's going to wrap it up for us this week. Hopefully next week we'll have a little bit more to talk about and not go off into these segues. Anybody on the live feed saying anything of value to us right now? Oh, my cousin Brian saying awkward. Yes, it is.
And he also said live this show. I think he meant love this show.
It's a motorboat, no paddles needed. Good point. My other cousin.
Oh, that's
I have
so
two cousins
true.
listening right now.
Oh my god, that's so true, dude. I didn't even think of that.
Thank you, Brian. Brian loves
Thank
the
you.
show.
You know what? Thank you for all the men contributing. Thank you. Thank you for piling on, and thank you for
Please don't
giving
hit on
me
my
everything
male
that you have.
Please don't hit on my male cousins. Please.
I'm not hitting on anybody. I'm just saying that I'm glad there's so much input in me. So I'm glad that they're here. You know, you input to me, they inputted back to me.
I'm going to output out of here. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, I saw you there. Yeah, that's not funny, though. Like, okay.
It's kind of funny.
It was kind of funny, actually. But, okay.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, fuck. Are you afraid of the dark? This is the Midnight Society.
We're here.
We're here.
Oh, motherfuckers.
Oh, God. Chris, You can show me your input. That's okay. It's Chris. That's fine. Anyway, guys, Wretched Wrestling Podcast, signing off. Shabadoozes. Good night, folks.
Shabadoozes.
Can't wait to get those girls. Okay.